Welcome to Flickering Myth Gaming's Whenever the Hell We Feel Like It replay. I'm this week's host, Gerald James. This week we're going to talk about some bad remasters, some delays, because we do that every week.
It's all delays, baby.
Every week. And the tackiest Xbox ever made. So first up, we're going to talk about what happens when you're really excited for something and it ends up just being absolute garbage. The Grand Theft Auto Trilogy Definitive Edition is now officially out and in everyone's laps. And my God, they cut some corners on this bad boy.
It is definitive as fuck.
It's so bad. Like, you've probably seen by now some screenshots or what have you of what's going on. They've done whatever they could to make this
Definitive.
The laziest port I've ever seen. This is weird to say. This puts the Silent Hill HD collections to shame. Like, I can handle bad redubbing and using Comic Sans for a font, but whenever you've got a game where the AI that's trying to redo the textures reads every food as a hot dog. So you roll up to a pizza joint and it's just pictures of the same hot dog everywhere. This was so bad. And Rockstar used to be one of the good guys, right? This was a company that we trusted to put out quality games. Red Dead Redemption 2 was, it was good. Grand Theft Auto 5 was a really good game. Unfortunately, all it is now is just a gateway for Grand Theft Auto Online to make you buy shark cards. But this shows how far Rockstar and Take-Two have fallen, right? There's no more good guys in gaming. And I like video games, and I'm even saying that.
Not making the big ones. That's for sure.
This is one of those things. Normally, whenever people are like, "Oh no, they're not sending out review copies," I'm like, "It's fine. It's fine, whatever." And oh well, they haven't shown any gameplay yet. It's like, come on, it's Grand Theft Auto. The gameplay's going to be great, right? We already know this. Oh my God, why was I? I was so wrong about this.
We played these games 20 years ago.
Yeah, and somehow they have made everything worse. And I'm just really glad that I avoided pre-ordering it because I was really considering it because I like 2 of those 3 games a whole lot. But you done goofed, Rockstar.
I was going to get it on the Switch, so I was going to wait anyway.
Yeah.
See how that went.
Lucky us. I apologize to any of you watching this who bought this. Hopefully you bought it in a way that you can get a refund. Or maybe you bought it from Rockstar on PC before they had to stop selling it because it doesn't even launch on their launcher now. Jesus, there aren't enough feel-good stories in gaming lately. I'm sorry. I don't want to get up here and just shit on everything for 10 minutes, but guys, they're making it way too easy.
They have to fix this game, right? They put definitive in the title. I know I keep coming back to that, but I think it's hilarious that the definitive edition is garbage.
No. This is how they want you to remember this.
Maybe the funniest thing. That's maybe the funniest name for a game remaster ever is to call it definitive and then it's dog shit.
The absolute worst version.
No one else has had the balls to throw definitive on something so broken.
In other good news, the Steam Deck from Valve has been delayed by 2 months now.
Yeah.
Due to, supply chain issues. Now, yet again, things get delayed all the time, especially in this world we live in now. I thought it was weird for them to even have that date to begin with, because they announced this when these issues were known.
Mm-hmm.
Just like the Switch OLED. Both of them were announced when we knew that there were chip shortages and issues with supply chains. And now they're finally just admitting it. They're like, yeah, sorry, wait 2 more months.
Yeah, at least Nintendo knew that they could ship that product, even
Yeah.
if not as many as they wanted. This is very short notice.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little odd.
Not going to be under anyone's Christmas tree.
Nope. Damn.
But thankfully, there is a console that you can go out and buy. At least 100 of you. Only 100 of you. And it's going to cost $10,000. And that's, as you can see right here, the Gucci Xbox. I think I pointed to the wrong side
You
of the
did.
screen. That is, as you can see right here, the Gucci Xbox running $10,000. This is, I don't know if this is like you've seen with shoes where, you know, people will buy Nikes and then turn them into other things, right? So it's not that Nike's making Satan shoes for Lil Nas X with blood in them. It's just that someone's making art out of the Nikes. I don't know if this is the same situation or if someone at Microsoft is like, yeah, this is the partnership we need right now.
Making the tackiest Xbox.
And I love, if you go to their website, it says that it includes Game Pass Ultimate. I'm willing to bet you it includes a 1-month trial code. You pay $10,000 for a stupid looking Xbox. And they're like, oh, but at least you get a free month of Game Pass Ultimate. I don't know who this is for unless, I mean, it's rappers or crypto millionaires, right? Like,
yeah,
that's really it. I don't even think Elon Musk as a shitpost would buy this thing.
I can't wait till this thing is like selling for like $400 10 years from now.
And selling for less than the cost of a regular one. I mean, thankfully, they had the good sense to throw in a second controller with it. So there's that. But,
Yes,
wow.
You can play with your friends.
Wow. Now, to be fair, spending $10,000 on this is a better use of your money than buying an NFT. But still, I don't see who this is for. It's dumb. Don't buy it. Look, viewer, if you're like, oh, I've got 10 grand, I might as well buy the Gucci Xbox.
If it's between the Gucci Xbox and a 200 by 200 pixel monkey, then maybe go with the Xbox.
Yeah. All right, so in upcoming releases, of course, it's the holiday season. I know it's like still 75 degrees down here in old South USA, but it's the holiday season, so we've got some actual big games coming out. On the 18th, we're getting things kicked off with a pair of bangers. Like, this is something being re-released that everyone's looked forward to. We've got the Blood Rain revamped collection coming out for the PS4, the Xbox, and the Switch. Who the hell asked for this? Like, was it Uwe Boll? They're like, hey, look, I want to make another Blood Rain movie with Christina Loken, so we need to get this back in the public eye. That's the only thing I saw this happening. I looked up the trailer. It's got like, what, 3,000 views?
8,000 views, 300 and something likes.
Yeah.
Or maybe the other way.
Great. Hopefully they can push 5,000 copies of this collection. Also, same day, we do have something a little bit more people are looking forward to. Wait, no, that's the day after. I'm sorry. No one's looking forward to this. Do you want a Radiohead video game? And the weirdest thing about the Radiohead video game, it's Radiohead Kid Amnesiac Exhibition is what they're calling it. It's on PC and PS5. It's a next-gen console exclusive. So listen to 2 albums from 20 years ago with some graphics. It's weird. If it's like super cheap, I'm going to buy it just because I did really like those albums. But what the hell? Still better than an NFT. Then on the 19th, we got 2 more remakes coming out. Maybe a little bit more popular than Blood Rain. We've got Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl coming out on the Switch. It's already leaked, so if you're curious what that looks like, just go look it up. And then lastly, Battlefield 2042, coming out on the consoles that aren't Switch and PC. I've been playing a little bit of the early access of this because unfortunately I am a sucker and I pre-ordered it. And when I can get into a game, it's fun, but it's a buggy mess, as is every Battlefield launch. Now, of course, if Battlefield wasn't such a buggy mess, that would be my recommendation for the week, but unfortunately it is. So in lieu of that, I would like to recommend the remaster of Fatal Frame Maiden of Black Water. Fatal Frame's just a good, fun, spooky time, and I'm sorry, there's so many of these new, like, first-person jump scare horror games that are out these days. You need to go and play a third-person spooky game where your only means of defense is a camera to take pictures of ghosts that are really cool looking. And I'm sorry, but Japanese horror aesthetic is always one of my favorite aesthetics. Y'all need to go out, buy this game, and play it so they can remaster 1 through 3 as well. 4, whatever, that one was a Wii game maybe or something. I'm not too worried about that one. But I want 1 through 3 remastered, so y'all need to go buy these games. Thanks. Thanks for coming back and watching this yet again. I know that it was another bit of a skip, but honestly, we're going to the holiday season. There's not a whole lot of news. And if I did one last week, I'd have had to talk about that piss-poor PlayStation State of Play. Either way, share this video with your friends, subscribe, and like it if you liked it. Dislike it if you didn't dislike it, but guess what? No one will ever know.